Meatball Ron, everybody. Am I allowed to say that? I feel like given that I have Italian ancestry, I think I'm allowed to say Meatball Ron. I have been finding out that there's a lot of people online that are not necessarily in this group of people that, I am in, that are saying Meatball Ron. I don't agree with it. I wouldn't do it if I were them. But me personally, I'm not them. I'm me. I have Italian ancestors. So Meatball Ron, well, he's a meatball, and his name is Ron, and he eats pudding with 3 fingers. And also he's being sued by Disney. Disney sues Florida Governor Meatball J. Ron, alleges political effort to hurt its business. Well, this is not going well. So Meatball Ron decided to go after Disney, claiming Disney is a woke corporation. Disney, by the way, which is, let's be honest, who is even in control of Florida? Is it Disney or is it Meatball Ron? I'm not sure. All right, it seems like Disney has totally fucked Meatball Ron to the point where, he couldn't get fucked anymore. I don't know, man. There was, I don't know. He got fucked really hard. He picked this fight, and then Disney fought back, and now Meatball Ron basically failed to do everything he set out to do. He's threatening to build prisons next to Disney to teach him a lesson or something. And now Disney is suing Meatball Ron. So, the federal lawsuit alleges that DeSantis orchestrated at every step a campaign to punish Disney that now threatens the company's business. The move dramatically escalates the drawn-out feud between DeSantis, who is expected to become a top Republican contender for the 2024 presidential race. There's, news out that DeSantis, there's, a leak or some shit, I don't know, that said that he's planning to announce his run in May. What the fuck? Right? Again, Meatball Ron, you gotta hand it to him. If he actually does announce and go forward with this run for president, his political career is over. And this is the thing about it. This is Meatball Ron really reminds me of that fucked up guy from Dead Zone. You ever see Dead Zone or read the book? I saw the movie. Not the series. It's a TV series. But the TV series doesn't have Christopher Walken. You gotta watch the movie. Stephen King book. Read the book. Watch the Christopher Walken movie, Dead Zone. Ron DeSantis, Meatball Ron, reminds me of the politician from Dead Zone. Just, he's the same guy. And, but again, this is Meatball Ron. Think about it. He can bow out, endorse Trump, finish out his term in Florida as a governor, and then announce his run for the presidency in 2026. Right? As soon as the midterm is over in 2026, right, he's going to be out as governor in 2027. He could announce his run in either late 26 or early 27. Is Donald Trump really not going to have a heart attack for another fucking 6 years? Think about it. Think about it. Donald Trump, he's going to hit the ground screaming any minute now. So why would Ron DeSantis burn his entire fucking political career when he's got literally, as it is now, he's got life made on easy street to just hold up? Because he's not going to, this is the thing ultimately, is if Ron DeSantis ran for president this time around, which it looks like he is going to do, despite all logic and reason, the only calculation is that he thinks Donald Trump is going to die. That's it. And if he doesn't think that, then he's a fucking moron. If he thinks he can beat Donald Trump in a presidential primary, he is delusional and he belongs in a straitjacket. Same thing with all these guys. Now, I don't think that this fucking Ramaswamy guy or Tim Scott or what was the other one, Haley, I don't think they actually think that they're going to beat Donald Trump. I think they're just doing it for name recognition. But Ron DeSantis, if he actually thinks he can beat Donald Trump, he has schizophrenia of some kind. He needs help, right? And he should not be in charge. He should not be leading a state, right? He should be getting help somewhere. Let's just be honest, right? So the only reason why he would run for president this time around is if he thinks Donald Trump is going to die in some way, right? That's it. Because that's the only way Ron DeSantis has a shot. Is if it's fucking January, February 2024, right? Iowa's about to come up. Donald Trump goes on stage, he hits the ground screaming, he dies, and then 3 days later they're supposed to caucus And they're going like, oh, well, I guess we'll vote for Ron DeSantis then. That's the only path to victory Ron DeSantis has. Now, again, I know we're talking about Disney suing this guy, so let's get back here. I just wanted to talk about that. The lawsuit was filed in the same day the district's board of supervisors with DeSantis had picked to take control over Disney's Orlando area parks, moved to undo a development deal that it says Disney struck to thwart its power. The panel unanimously voted to declare void and unenforceable the development deal, which was approved shortly before DeSantis replaced the Disney-approved board with his preferred supervisors. The lawsuit called the action the latest strike, saying the development contracts laid the foundation for billions of Disney's investment dollars and thousands of jobs. These guys love jobs, but there you go. The company noted its plans to invest, blah, blah, blah. The government action was patently retaliatory. I mean, it's not even that. Like, Ron DeSantis literally has said publicly, like, that he's trying to own the woke corporation. Like, this is a slam dunk lawsuit. Ron DeSantis, this is going to be fun to watch. But anyway, so he's getting sued. I think this lawsuit is probably going to work out. Because Ron DeSantis has literally said on television that he is specifically targeting Disney over and over and over again, it's going to be really hard for him to claim, oh, I'm not targeting Disney. Like, after all that's happened. So anyway, but maybe also, think about it this way, maybe Ron DeSantis thinks this is going to help him. Right? Donald Trump is getting sued into oblivion. Right? And that helped him. Maybe this is Ron DeSantis, Meatball Ron. Maybe this is his idea. Right? He's like, oh, if I am getting sued by a woke corporation during the primary, maybe I'll beat the orange man. And again, the answer is no. That you will not, unless Donald Trump dies in the primary, quote me on this, he is going to be the nominee. And, all right. In fact, I'm going to amend my position. If Donald Trump dies in the primary, if he dies, he is still going to be the nominee. I'm just saying it. I'm just saying what we're all thinking, okay? Donald Trump could kill somebody or kill himself or die, and he will still be the nominee in 2024. What the fuck is Meatball Ron doing? Seems to me he made a couple of badly miscalculated decisions, and things are not going so well for him. So, but there you go. Meatball Ron, everybody. Can you believe this guy? Personally, I can. As much as that is sad to say about my own personal faculties, I can believe this guy. Unfortunate, but there it is.